All right, you guys, welcome back in. We are officially here starting at the planetary hour of Jupiter on Jupiter's day. And we're now with the moon in Capricorn. All right, so the moon is still in its waxing phase, which gives this energy like a pickup. The moon in Capricorn is always going to bring in like a sense of restrictiveness. All right, it's more so the energy of like rules and regulations, and it's like governmental issues, that type of thing. All right. um More so it's about like discipline, structure, responsibility, focusing in on the long term. All right, accomplishments, things like that. So that's where we are right now. I just wanted to point out that where we are currently is stepping into this whole moon in Capricorn at the first degree, crossing over that semi-sextile energy with Pluto and in Aquarius at the 1 degree. Okay, this is actually going to be the last time that we see the moon in Aquarius semi-sextile to the moon in Capricorn semi-sextile to Pluto in Aquarius up until late November. Because next month, when we go back into the moon in Capricorn, Pluto will then be in Capricorn, because it's going to go retrograde back into Capricorn September 1st. Okay, so that's of significance. We're going to see how the energy shifts. All right, just so you guys know, I'm going to start marking the date on my readings, because I'm noticing when I want to refer back to a specific reading on a specific day, I've been doing lots of community chats, energy check-ins. I'm starting the astro readings. We're doing the angel messages readings with the chakras. So I'm going to start dating everything. That way, if you remember a reading, you can more so put a star on it, save it in a playlist. You can run back to it if you need to. Okay. Um, so that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. I was looking into the energy as well and where we're heading here, because like, let's look at the energy from Aries to Pisces and what the energy is like today pertaining to mental and physical strengths. All right. So here we are on the 15th. We've got Aries at mental 5. Taurus is completely off the charts. I have no number on there. I'm trying to figure out why. Okay. I'm really trying to figure out why. But we've got Gemini with a mental 1. We have Cancer not even on the board as well. All right. Now, I don't know if it's because the moon ingressing into Capricorn. Obviously, the moon in Capricorn is at its detriment. It doesn't work well. It doesn't give Cancer any type of strength. Cancer doesn't have any aspects going on in that sign right now. So it could be like it's not affecting it at all. And that's possibly why Taurus isn't on the chart either, because, Taurus is where Uranus is at a very late degree. We're nowhere near anything happening there. All right. No trine energy, no nothing towards that. Now regarding Leo, we have physical 1. All right. Virgo, physical 3. I'm looking at Libra with mental 5. All right. So Aries and Libra for me today is going to be the highest. That's given that North Node, South Node energy. And if you guys remember in earlier's reading, the Justice card kept coming out, as well as the Emperor energy. Okay. Now we're looking at the energy for Scorpio, completely off the chart as well. Nothing really happening in Scorpio besides the Palace being in Scorpio right now. All right. How is that affecting the energy? I don't see it. All right. I really don't see it. Now with Sagittarius, we got physical 1. Aquarius completely off the chart. And I don't see why, because it is in semi-sextile energy to the moon in Capricorn right now. But then we're looking at, what's this? I'm sorry, that's Capricorn off the chart, Aquarius, physical 1, and then we got Pisces at physical 3. All right. So the highest, once again, Aries, Libra energy in opposition for a mental high number of 5. Interesting. All right, let's look at, really quickly, Sabian symbols. All right. So I pulled the moon in Capricorn, obviously at its detriment, once again, at the first degree. And this one is speaking about an Indian chief demanding recognition. It speaks about claiming power. All right. When the community security is threatened, then those who can will claim a position of authority and take command, observing the effects of unrestrained personal power. A body must have a head. A group must have a leader. Various experiments are still in progress to examine how best to choose the person best suited to that role. how often the leader should be replaced, and the scope of authority granted. In some cases, the dominant male makes his claim and decides on his own the extent of power and influence he chooses to command. Okay? And I hate the fact that it always refers to a man, but that's what it was giving me in the shift yesterday night, was the masculines wanting to come in, step into their power and putting in their part. Welcome in, everybody. So let me continue. It says, this usually seems inappropriate in times of peace, yet because an absolute necessity when the group's survival requires it. This is true on a ship at sea. It is true in wartime, yet it is always a real question whether the risk of war throws up belligerent leaders or the leader's belligerence is the very reason for the risk. Okay. So for those that are stepping into positions of leadership, all right, this could be you going after something that you want to accomplish. The 1st to the 5th degree with the moon in Capricorn is going to speak exactly that. It's all about accomplishment, your goals, right? It's calling for discipline, ambition, and drive behind why you're doing something, why you're stepping up and putting yourself in the spotlight to say, I'm the leadership of this specific tribe, community, whatever, okay? This one speaks about inflexibility. I can't fucking speak. Inflexibility. Okay. It says authority requires and demands respect most effectively through an uncompromising inner integrity. All right. So referring to the whole Indian chief thing, it says an Indian. That's so crazy. I think I said that in my reading this morning. Like, it was giving me the vibes of too many chiefs, not enough Indians. I definitely said that, and I didn't even know what this Sabian symbol was speaking about yet. Anyway, an Indian chief is a symbol of an ever-effective power of command. It is not a temporary position or subject to popularity and is associated with dignity and perhaps an inflexibility of character. Sometimes very difficult decisions have to be made which have enormous, even life-threatening ramifications, and these require a person whose vision follows from a single eye, is consistent and true. So few are able to do this, and such a person can and does demand recognition so to perfect their authority. So if you're stepping into something and you know what the hell you're talking about and you're demanding that recognition, I don't see why not. All right. It's because you feel that although you being the face of a specific community, you deserve that respect. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to Pluto and Aquarius's energy. All right, so this one we spoke about many times. This is the old Adobe mission. And this one speaks about the lasting values. It says some aspects of life are more important than others, and we build long-lasting forms for those that we want to outlive us. So building structures of survival with your group. Okay. So something that lasts long term is what we're looking at here, especially with, like, let's look at Capricorn, let's look at Aquarius. They're both ruled by Saturn. So very disciplined energies. All right. Very stern people, very, dedicated, determined people. Hard workers as well. Major works require group endeavor. And so we know that such works are emblematic of their times. Thousands of years ago, the Stone Age men created features that were very difficult to make: stone circles and Stonehenge, for example, that were clearly used for worship and ceremony, and they showed that the aspect of life was very important indeed to them. Adobe missions similarly took great effort to place in the wild territory of California's early period, and collectively they took on the dual function of survival and worship. We might ask ourselves, does our own set of values motivate us powerfully enough to create something sufficiently lasting that it outlives us? Okay. And this one spoke about durability. It says standing up for our lifestyle depends our character and inspires us a faith, or gives us the faith that we belong. All right. So that's what that's speaking about. I want to tap in real quick to where we're going to be heading. Let's look at where we are right now. All right, with the moon in Capricorn at the 1st degree, and how Pluto is going to retrograde back into Capricorn at the 29th degree. And I want to see, as it steps back into that energy, what that feels like pertaining to where we are right now, having such a very dominating energy with the specific transit. By the way, anytime Capricorn and Aquarius together, we have an earth sign with an air sign. They're not compatible, but they do have lots of comparisons, right? Because two signs, one intelligent, one very hardworking and patient. Okay, so let's see. All right, so the last degree here for Capricorn's energy and where Pluto will be stepping back in, it speaks about a secret business conference. And it says here, highest level of social influence. Society is a structured hierarchically, I can't say it. And there are small groups of people who secretly direct the course of history, accepting the need for high level management of collective affairs. So this is giving me somebody that's like very experienced, is what it's giving me. Okay. It says, in the kingdom of the blind, the one eyed man is king. Great power comes when we can see what others do not see. We can grasp opportunity, avoid calamity and inconvenience, influence people, and make sound decisions for ourselves. A group of highly awakened individuals together form the ruling executive power over the world affairs, notwithstanding the rise and fall of political fashions, nations, and economic blocs. These can see what the masses do not see. Two sides must exist of this phenomenon. The dark aspect is revealed as a satanic elite that selfishly controls the wealth and laws of the world. There is also a hierarchy of light beings, equally powerful, yet focused on keeping open the path to freedom and complete realization. We need to choose which group to offer our attention. I said in the other reading, I was bawling out crying because I felt the energy of the woman. She said she was having a vision in her dream and she woke up and God came to her and gave her the vision and said, we want everybody to repent. Tell everybody to go say the Our Father prayer so that we can bring our community back together, because what's happening is basically the energy of the dark side is trying to take over. All right. And this is going to be the last time that Pluto is going to step into Capricorn at this specific degree. It's meant to tear things down so that we can move forward in a different direction. All right. I'm just putting that out there. So from September 1st, Pluto will retrograde back into Capricorn all the way up until, I think it's November 19th. And by then, we'll be heading into, what's that? Sagittarius season. Makes perfect sense. Sagittarius is ruled by the ninth house. It has a lot to do with higher learning. It has a lot to do with, foreign associations. It has a lot to do with spirituality. Okay. So let's see. I chose this deck here for the community chat. I always pull my Citadel deck, so we'll look over that what comes out there. But I also have my Moonology manifestation. All right, so what could be, in the energy today that we're meant to be manifesting, moving towards our accomplishments. I feel like there's opportunities being presented. That's what this is speaking about. It says the life lesson is to seize opportunity. And I feel like if it's available now, take it. All right, but be careful what side you're choosing here. Do you want to choose government? Because that's what this is, stepping back into Capricorn's energy, okay? Or do you want to tap into what the future looks like, Aquarius's energy? Because this is it. This is going to be the switch, all right? Coming up here in September. Whew. I'm honestly scared of what this is going to bring, because this can bring war. This can bring, those that are in power wanting to control and take over. I feel that's what it's bringing. I don't know. It's creepy. All right. What type of spiritual journey will you be on? I so seen your name as peanut butter and jelly. I'm so sorry. I don't know. We're going to see what happens and where spirit guides us on this spiritual journey here. Okay. So pick a side. And I feel like those that are so materialistic, those that focus on money, those that want the practical things in life and the luxurious things in life, because Capricorn is going to bring that in, it's long-term money stability. That's what people are going to go after, but they're not looking into the future and what Pluto is doing and how things are going to be generated to be different, more innovative. So the internet is going to be of significance. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, we need to go back to work because we need to make the money. We have lives that we need to live. We have families to take care of. But they're not seeing how spirit is able to guide you through that process if you just choose the right side here. All right. Okay. I mean, a lot of people, I feel like, are going to be leaving jobs. Things are going to be getting super strict. Like, this is the last time the government is going to have the opportunity or the energy overall for a transformation. All right. Like, transforming what the government looks like. Creepy. What am I feeling here? The Emperor. I feel like people are trying to come over and take in their power. All right. Whether, I don't know. I'm telling you. Once again, I said it was a high mental energy for Aries energy here. All right, today. So those that are seeking power right now are trying to build their businesses, all right, their communities of people, those that are, striving for whatever direction the emperor is going on and whatever that may be. It's giving a heavy masculine energy now. Okay. Two of coins, Jupiter and Capricorn, is so that they can control. I don't make this shit up, y'all. We're on Jupiter day, by the way. Moon is in Capricorn. What comes out? It came out twice in my last reading. Jupiter and Capricorn. Y'all got to remember the energies we're working with here. What does that say? Control. I'll read it out. People with Jupiter and Capricorn feel an ever demanding ambition to improve life and status by taking on positions of responsibility. They find fruitful and satisfying areas of life in which they are able to exercise care and judgment in decision making. The Judgment card in tarot is represented by Pluto. Okay? Just saying. Achievement is important for Jupiter Capricorn's well being, and they aspire to positions of authority. Saturn energy, authority, structure, discipline, responsibility, ambition, drive. It's your duty. Okay. This speaks about taking on a responsible position in an organization, achieving recognition for lengthy and patient work, a politician or a business tycoon, a prominent figure in the religious community. Okay. That's what it's giving. I'm giving you guys the energy and where we're heading here, astrology wise, because this is what it's going to be like. All right. And I hate politics, so don't even try to come at me with this whole presidential shit. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. Page of Swords, everybody has to learn about it, is what I feel like. Seek the information and you will find it. You will find it. What else do we have here with this? Five of Swords. There's going to be lots of conflict. There's going to be a lot of people that are working behind your back, gossiping. All right. It's kind of like people showing their ass, those that are trying to win at all costs. That's what this is giving me. Just for power. People wanting power and being led by the wrong fucking people. Clearly. All right. So this energy here is Aquarian energy, but this is Venus in Aquarian. That energy speaks about needing to detach yourself. And I'm feeling more so from the logical state of it all and really tap into the energy of your emotions. All right. You would know who it is that's working behind your back. Who's the one that's like, trying to cause conflict in your life to keep you and make you feel defeated in a way. Telling you, Aquarius is very significant in this energy because Pluto's there. When it retrogrades back into Capricorn, it's going to be a very heavy emphasis on power seeking, control. I feel like Aquariuses are meant to come in and change what the future looks like. I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck she's talking about? She don't know. All right, I'm going to just shut up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let me tell you something about me, you guys. In my natal chart, I have 6 ruling planets of Capricorn's energy. I am such a leader. I just try to keep myself at a pace where I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I have a lot of, insight on what I feel is true. So if you're with me here, stick with me. If you don't, then okay, that's fine. All right. But I feel that I've always led my life of being in a position of authority. All my jobs, I've always had that type of position. All right. I'm very stern with my kids. You know what I mean? It's just like living a life of organization as well. It more so helps out. But specifically where I am now, I never thought that I would be this deep into, spirituality. So it's like, why not bring that energy that I exude out to other people within my specific community and lead people to the other side, except for, having to deal with the connection of being controlled in a way. It's like Aquarius's energy is meant to allow people to step into freedom. That's what Aquariuses want. They want to be humanitarians, right? Even if it, means that you have to be the leader. Ruled by Uranus, change, as well as Saturn, very structured and disciplined. That's where we are right now. And what's happening in Uranus, it's in Taurus's energy. It happens to be with what people truly value. And that happens to be not the materialistic shit. It's your creative side. It is your, the energy of love that you exude out there. It's crazy. It's like changing what the practical things in life are. What's most important? It's family. All right. The Magician keeps coming out. The Magician, Mercury energy just stepped back into Leo, opposing Aquarius's energy, and where we're going to have this full moon this month. All right. It's happening on this Monday coming up. Here we are on Thursday. It happens on Monday, the 19th. Okay. What am I feeling with this Magician here? I feel like there's a shift in the energy in the future. All right. What is this? What is this though? The King of Coins. Once again, look at the goat there. That's Capricorn energy. The King of Coins can be seen as any earth element. Taurus, Virgo, and or Capricorn. I'm specifically seeing the goat. Y'all see it. The goat is Capricorn. All right. So this could be manipulation by the government on what the future is to look like for those that have no fucking clue what's going on. All right. So that they can sit in positions of power. Look how he's sitting. He's like leaning back on his chair, very comfortable, very abundant. While others are probably scattering to figure out they're losing their shit because of the change that's coming in. A 5 brings in change. All right. What the issue is here and what the challenge is overall is those trying to remain in control. So if you haven't noticed, start saving your damn money. Period. Focus on food and the necessities that you absolutely need. Not that you're out there stunting and buying cars and trying to show off and trying to, wear the best clothing. And who gives a fuck about any of that shit? Clearly. Who cares? All right. Maybe this shift will type of bring in, I don't know, some sort of reciprocity here, because this keeps coming out, the Six of Pentacles. It is Taurus's energy. So this is Moon in Taurus energy, though. We won't be with the Moon in Taurus until when? The 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. So that's the end, not this weekend, but the following. All right. And that will happen once the sun steps into Virgo. So we'll have the sun in Virgo trining over to the moon in Taurus. So imagine when the sun is in Virgo, I don't know if we're going to see that, Capricorn moon again, but then there will be a trine overall. All right. We'll have Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Capricorn, the moon in Capricorn, trining over to, this whole, what am I feeling here? Uranus and Taurus energy and the massive changes that are meant to happen. That's Taurus's energy right there. There seems to be an equal give and take within financials at this time. That's what the goal is here. So maybe today's energy, me thinking about it now, and like the Aries and the Libra thing. Let's think about it. Aries are those that own their own businesses. Those that are be able to provide for themselves, right? It's almost like my money versus your money. Let's think about it that way, which is like the second house, the eighth house. All right. Eighth house can be inheritances that come in. This can be like, if you're part of someone's will and someone passes away and you're given that inheritance, whatever. But this is telling me here that there's changes when it comes to what it looks like within the dynamic of an equal give and take. I don't know. Let's see. So I'm kind of getting in the back of my head, like right now may not be a great time to start up your own business because the government is trying to control people. Why? Nobody wants to work for them because they're trying to control everybody. Nobody wants to work right now. I sure as hell don't want to work for no fucking company that doesn't give a shit about me, doesn't want to pay me what I'm worth, wants to kill me in the fucking heat. Fuck that. Like, I'm telling you, Hierophant. It happens to be that the organizations are going to be the ones trying to control. All right. The Hierophant can be an institution. All right. That can be government. I don't know. I feel like this shift that's got to happen has to bring some sort of equal give and take pertaining to the government and the citizens. All right. Look how stingy they've been with fucking health insurance. Like, what? That's crazy. By the way, I looked this up because as soon as I was getting ready to come live, there was a my Apple News sent me a feed, and it was speaking about how Matthew Perry, all right, an American Canadian actor, died back in October 28th of 2023. Crazy. October 28th was the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus that very day. Why is this significant? I don't know, but this is what I saw, so I looked it up. All right. It says some sort of arrest has been made for the death of Matthew Perry. And it happened to be that 2 doctors were involved and it was a shitload of like drug dealers. So I don't know if he died from like an overdose or whatever the hell it was. Look, it says Matthew Perry's assistant and doctors charged with getting him. This is funny. Stick with me here, y'all. I'm going to get this message through. Let's see. All right. So we got Gemini energy here. What's in Gemini? Jupiter and Gemini, those that have knowledge, those that are sharing the knowledge, all right, impressing people with the knowledge. I told you. There's information that the government does not want out there. Period. They don't want it out there. I don't make this shit up. Justice, this is the law. This is the legal system. Here it is. Mental energy. High number of 5 today for Aries and Libra. Here's the major arcanas. And who's the one that's off the chart today? Aquarius. Aquarius is out here. Where the hell is Capricorn? I don't see the devil showing face nowhere. They hiding behind this Hierophant. They're sitting on their throne with this King of Coins. They're hiding. That's the manipulation. Well, damn. They're looking for new leaders. What was this just talking about? Looking for new leaders, huh? Mm-mm-mm. An Indian chief demanding recognition. All right. So once again, if you're the one that's able to walk into a room and speak the hell up and not be afraid to do so, it's saying hi. That's what I'm seeing here. It's showing me a big ass hand. Who rules the hands? Gemini. Mars is the planet of action. In Gemini, it wants to speak. Mars, typically exalted, meaning comfortable as shit in Capricorn's energy, is nowhere near that energy. Okay. How many houses apart is Gemini from Capricorn? 5. Discord. Straight up. Discord. It's almost like, ooh, you starting some shit. because of what you know, what you're speaking about. So that's why I'm in position of leadership. That's what is given, though. That's what, I don't know if this is the government seeking for this type of energy. I don't know. You got some shit to say it. Eight of Wands. Say it. Say it. Let everybody fucking know. Everybody. And this is why the other day I poured out crying, because it's almost like spiritually, I understand what's happening. Spiritually, I'm able to understand the astrology of it all. Shit is about to get crazy by the end of this year. And to be honest with you, we're not going to see happier times probably until like 2033, 2035. Why? Because I told you guys, we're moving in with Uranus and Gemini next year, which Uranus is change in the way that we communicate, in the way that we travel, in the way that we share ideas. It happens to be connected to the intellect, right? The internet, the media, music, entertainment business. However, the government can come down and shut some shit down, they're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. I don't even know why I'm doing this right now, because I don't even think my channel is going to go anywhere. My shit is like, every time I look at it, it's going less and less and less. It's like, girl, you know too much. That's what this is giving me. Aquariuses are supposed to be the fucking scientists, right? Like, we supposed to be in the lab somewhere. Not on the internet. Because on the internet, we could blow the hell up. They're going to try to hold us back. That's what their job is. People love it. People love that shit, though. They love it. Be you and say what you got to say. Okay? All I hear is, I'm like the dogs are dreaming or some shit. All right? Three of Pentacles. This is why they want to collaborate. It's coming out. Where did I see it earlier? Okay, earlier's reading, it came out, I think it was the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords in the middle, which is Mars and Gemini's energy, which tries to keep someone in the energy of stress, anxiety, and or worried about the situation of the future pertaining to justice. So what makes the government think that they're better than anybody else? We're not out here breaking rules. Why? Because we spoke about out of our mouths and said some shit. That's true. Is that what it is? That's why you want to keep people entrapped and trying to keep them stuck in their head so they're not clearly understanding what the fuck is going on in the world? Not over here. That's why I stay in the house. I don't want to be associated to no motherfucking body. Leave me alone. Like, I don't care. Let me deal with my family and we Gucci. But of course, they want to try to hold back on your finances, on your resources, how you're able to provide. Why? So you can go fucking rely on them. They want you to be like, I need food stamps. Fuck y'all. That's how I feel. They don't want to help us. They trying to kill us. Let's be real, okay? Look at the food, you guys, and what we went through in fucking COVID. They trying to kill us. The fuck? It's time to fight the fuck back. That's what this is. It's time to fight back. Y'all got me fucked up. And you know what was crazy? I didn't understand how I was working for an organization, okay, that I was making so much money. And every time I tried to leave my home environment, it was like, don't go nowhere. Every time I tried to move into another town, there was people there. Oh, no, this house is not available. No, like, they want you where they can control you. I said this before. I said it before. Anytime you see that you're achieving and you're making accomplishments, whether it's in your career, a goal, whatever it is, look at how long I was trying to build my credit. My shit was all the way up there. All right. As long as I left that job to go to another one, no one would hire me. I'm smart as shit. Why is that? Because they want you where they can control you. Don't tell me the government ain't got how you call it, in the background saying, okay, this person can go work for that company. They can't go do that anymore. They've mastered that. We need them over here now. As long as this person can master this, then we can put them in here. I swear to you, I feel like this is how the government works. It's crazy. But it's their way of manipulation. It's their way of controlling. It's their way of working in the background and doing so strategically. Okay? Controlling you by where your kids are going to school, what type of insurance is being used, what doctor office you're using. Be smart about it, y'all. Be smart about it. It took me damn near 3 months to get my fucking tooth fixed. Oh, we don't have enough doctors. There's only one doctor in this office. I wonder why. All the fucking records from fucking the past 10, 15 years where I came here when I was a child are all fucking gone. Why are you getting rid of shit? Why? Okay. I guess we starting over. Why? So you can control the shit. The fuck? I'm pissed off. If y'all haven't seen it already. It's to keep you trapped in your head about shit. I'm telling you. Time to move on to calmer shores. Do something that is creative, something that is long lasting, that you can enjoy. And I promise you, have faith in God. They are going to lead you down your path. I did not know I was going to be reading tarot. I did not know that I was going to be so tapped into astrology. All I had faith in the past was a fucking horoscope. And I know the people that I was working with tried to betray me, tried to make it seem like I was a shitty person. I didn't belong there. They made me feel so uncomfortable. I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gone. But the minute that I left, they chased after me. Let's see what the hell she's going to do after she's made this certain amount of money. Where does she put, her intention into? I put it into something I felt like I can grow. Where the fuck is my channel going? I feel like somebody is literally watching my views and then deleting it. So that way I can't gain my viewers that I need in order for my shit to grow. Don't worry. This is my second year in. I put 10 years into a fucking company that got rid of me like I wasn't shit. I'd rather put that fucking energy into myself and let my shit grow very slowly but surely. Okay? Mm-mm-mm-mm. When they lose the best motherfucking person they had in the building, period. Hermit, I'd rather stay in solitude and do my own thing and let spirit show me the way. Because everyone out here can get to this level. 9 of coins. Go be fucking free and independent. Go do your own thing. Go reap from your own benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is giving. All right. If I'm hurting anybody's feelings in here, I am so sorry, but y'all got to go. All right. Because I've got an opinion and I'm going to say it. And I'm not afraid to do so. Let's look at this Citadel deck. Well, damn. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Thank you for your motivation, Big Dom. Appreciate you. Okay. That's crazy. One of my old bosses' name was Dom. Dom, it was Dom. Asshole motherfucker, but I fucked with him because he ain't play no games. I liked his attitude. I actually quit in front of him. You got the wrong one. Me and you is too much alike. I can't fuck with you like that. You can't control this one. Sorry, gotta go. That's what happened. Tried to make me. This is what happened. He tried to force me to sign a paper that stated I was being. What was it? I was in subordination of my job. The one that put in the most hard work wanted me to sign a paper. I said, you fucking stupid as shit. I got to go. Send me my motherfucking check and make sure you pay me my vacation hours, bitch. Yes, got to go. That's what I'm saying. When they can't control you, they try to fuck you over. Not the fuck over here. All right, let's see. The assassin. All right, ruthlessness, conviction. I feel like this is how we gotta be sometimes. Straight up. Be ruthless as shit. I don't know. I'm hearing the word. What is it? That's on that card. The one that isn't afraid to face, authority. It's in the book here. What is it? It's one of the Aquarius's energies. Oh my gosh, what is it? Not that one. The rebellions. You got to be a rebellion. It says leading a protest, expressing discontent with authority, and the courage to be different and having anger over some sort of indifference. That's what this is giving me. Like, be savage as shit right now. All right? And have faith that God is going to lead you right where you need to be. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have many different personalities. I'm a very sweet girl, very intelligent, but when I'm pissed off, my Capricorn side comes out. Okay? And a lot of people like that about me. They be like, don't fuck with Jazz. Don't fuck with Jazz. All right. So the Archer here, it says biding your time and planning ahead. I'm seeing, I don't know, Sagittarius's energy. Sagittarius has, you know, the bow and arrow, the Archer. What am I getting here? I spoke about it in yesterday's reading too, and how we experience Mercury in Aries. Mercury is now retrograde back in Leo. By the end of the year, we'll have Mercury in Sag. All fire signs this year is where we're seeing the Mercury retrograde. All right, and Mercury is communication, transportation, local community studies. It happens to be, you know, siblings, cousins, whatever, neighbors. All right, but this can just be like communicating abroad. I don't know, because the Archer's energy, that's what it is, right? It's like long distance travel. It's giving me, I'm thinking about the energy of the Eight of Wands, in which I just said, like, if you have something, say it, put it out there. All right, communicate it so that it goes it, and you like throw those arrows where it needs to land is what it's giving me. Okay, with the Archer. All right, the Captain. I can't make this shit up. Taking command, teamwork. Look at it. Ooh, that's crazy. All right. I got the Priest down at the bottom of the deck. Perseverance and faith. What I say? Don't necessarily be that you have to be in control of people. Your community is looking at you as you being the priest, the one with the knowledge, the leader. All right, the captain of this shit. Let's read it out. All right, the assassin. Number 26. 26 could be significant. All right, the last quarter moon happens in Gemini that day. That's going to set us into motion with that whole mutable moon cycle. And it's going to be where Sirius goes direct in Capricorn. Remember that. Okay. By the way, I think I mentioned the 26th was the last day of like the 888 thing. August 2 and 6, 8 of 2024. 8. Okay. All right, let's read it out. What the hell am I looking at here? That's not the right one. Hold on, y'all. Let's go back. Go back. Here it is. All right, hold on. The streets are deadly. The streets are deathly silent. And even the moon has hidden itself from view. The shadows are dark, deep, and hungry. And from behind you, the whisper of steel, the press of a blade to your neck. The assassin has accepted that there are some things that simply must be done, no matter their personal feelings. In order to do what is required of them, they have had to harden their heart, but they now understand that this is hardness that does not affect their worth as a person. It's time for you to learn the same lesson. You are facing a difficult decision, and it feels like there's no right answer. But your instinct is telling you what you must do, even if you don't want to do it. So instead of dragging your feet, get it over with quickly. There's relief to be found on the other side of the fallout. What the fuck? That just gave me the energy of somebody that's just wanting to take themselves out. Because what we're walking into, it's not pretty, y'all. The assassin knows, this is the reverse side of it. The assassin knows that relief comes after completing an unpleasant task quickly. Perhaps you've taken things too far and cut too many ties, leaving you alone and unsupported. It's time to reassess your coping methods and start rebuilding bridges, not burning them. The Archer. Let's read on it. Right here. 60. All right, so slender fingers trail the fletching of an arrow and knock it on the bowstring. Others training with those bows loose early, eager to prove themselves, but the archer knows the value of their own judgment and takes their time. A deep inhale, a held breath, a moment to aim. The arrow whistles through the air and strikes its target across the training ground. The archer always knows exactly what they're shooting for. Others around you may have targets full of arrows, but you know how long you need to aim true. Your own pace can't be measured against that of others, and your worth is not dictated by anyone but yourself. Don't let doubt make you falter. Take your time. Your arrows will fly true when they're good and ready. What the hell? In this morning's reading, the target came out on my TV card. All right. The energy that came out in the very beginning was me looking at the energy of the emperor. All right. Like the boss daddy. Let's just say that those that are in power, all right, was causing issues pertaining to, like, let's say families and those that weren't able to, let's say if you don't work and the government's like, well, how are you supporting this person and this one person's working? You guys are not married, blah, blah, blah. We're putting child services on you. That type of shit is what it's giving me. So now they're stalking your fucking life online, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Like, I'm telling you, all right? The reverse side of this says some arrows go astray. That's just life. Don't be disheartened when your plans go awry. It says learn from your mistakes and focus on the next arrow. So you're the archer. You can point that arrow wherever the fuck you want it to go. Where it's going to land is where you set your intention. Did you hit the target? Are you the captain now of your own shit? Let's see. All right, this is you needing to take command. 64. All right. A friendly call, a grin, a warm handshake. The captain passes in the street with their men. The playful jostling of armored guardsmen, reminiscent of a tussling pack of littermates. In the center of it all, the captain commands their followers with ease. Confident in their position, well aware of their loyalty and love that they inspire, they have earned this position through hard work and camaraderie. It may feel safer to attempt a task alone, but some things are easier with a little teamwork. Don't ignore the talents of those around you. You need the experience and diversity of others to accomplish your goals. Be the driving force that's needed to get things done, but make sure to acknowledge the value that each person brings to the table. Did I just not say that value was going to be of significance, not the materialistic shit? All right. Reversed. There is a fracture in the bonds of those around you, causing competition and squabbling amongst people who should be supporting each other. Be the one to reach out and resolve this before your team falls apart. Every team needs a captain. There cannot be a shitload of chiefs and not enough Indians, because everybody's going to start the fucking fight. They don't even know what they're fighting for. That's the crazy part. Okay? So here you are as the priest. Let's read it up. All right, let's read it out. It's crazy. 78. All right, the priest. Silence fills the temple, warm and welcoming in its truth hush. The priest turns their face to the sunlight, waiting for the gathering of the faithful. No matter what challenges are in the priest's life outside of these walls, there is hope to be found in every challenging situation. They just need the courage to persevere and will that hope into existence. So, having hope and faith that the divine is going to have your back, that energy that you have inside of you, that spiritual sense that's leading you to say, I'm going to speak up, do that. You're being supported by the divine. All right. It says the difficult challenge has come and gone, and in its place is the promise of a new dawn. Within you is everything that you need to bring about your happiness. You are resilient, and every tragedy brings an important lesson. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. The reward doesn't come from the government. They don't give a fuck about you. Do y'all not get it? They don't care. The reverse side of it, it says, with loss of faith comes loss of motivation. Feeling defeated makes even the simplest of tasks feel insurmountable. Try to think back to more optimistic times and remind yourself, I am worthy, I am capable, and I am able to change my own fate. Y'all heard it. I said everything before I even pulled these cards. Everything that it's talking about. All right? I'm your priest today. Amen. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at Moonology real quick, and then I'll pull a crystal on this. I'm not trying to be smart, you guys, but I'm just getting angry because when people come into my chat early morning and I'm trying to get my day started and be positive and get everybody on the same note, like us as a community, people come in, what the hell are you talking about? Shut the fuck up and listen. How about that? Right? Like, it's crazy. Anyway, Moonology here. All right. What's being manifested in the energy? I don't see you picking up a book or putting in the research time. You know what I'm saying? All you want to do is come in and say, who's my next lover coming in my life? Bitch, I don't fucking know you. I don't know. Like, go look at the chart and where I say things are taking place for you pertaining to as above, so below. Go be your own magician. If you're stepping in here, it's for us to learn together, not for me to try to control you and say what the hell your damn fate is. You have your fucking fate in the palm of your hand. This is my hand right here. This is what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are so fucking stupid. And I feel like this is exactly why Spirit put me in the position that I'm in right here on this channel. Because I literally cannot take it. Imagine me being in a workplace and having to tell somebody the way that I'm telling you here face to face. They'll be like, get the fuck out. Who the fuck do you think you are? But guess what? This is my shit. And I can say what I want and how I feel. That's how I'm coming on here. And I love everybody that support me because it's almost like I'm pretty sure those are the people that are on my level. And if you're not, goodbye. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I was to run like my own company, like literally and whatever it may be, I'm the sweetest person. But don't come in my shit acting stupid. Don't. I mean, if I'm a responsible person and I show up to work every day on time and I'm making sure my work get done so I can provide you what you need as being a leader, I'm gonna need you to come in and you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't got time for that shit. I sure as hell don't got time for it. Because I put a lot of work into this. A lot. Literally. Full moon and Sag. It's all about seeing a bigger picture. All right. So what you're manifesting in the energy right now, I mean, the full moon and Sag already happened this year, right? That was back in Gemini season. But it's giving me the energy. Look, there's the archer right there with the bow and arrow. Y'all see it? All right. Says plan ahead and see the bigger picture about things. Give me 1 second, y'all. Don't y'all think Go. Goodbye. All right. All right. Releasing control with the first quarter moon in Taurus. Interesting. Because that happens during Aquarius's season. And we were speaking about Aquarius and Taurus. All right. Both fixed signs overall. But the fact that Aquarius's ruling planet is in Taurus right now, I feel like there's change coming around what it looks like pertaining to, again, finances, materialistic things, what you actually value, what you can control and what you can't control because of the changes that are happening. That's what this is. It's like release control. You know what I mean? Just look at the bigger picture. Where do you want to set your intentions? Plan on that shit and have faith and hope that it's going to come through. All right? Be the captain of your own shit. Because I feel like there's definitely entities out there that are trying to take you the fuck out. Trying to make you lose your shit. Like, no. Stay off the drugs. Stay off the alcohol. All right? Keep yourself on a healthy balance. Mentally, physically, emotionally, however the fuck. And keep pushing forward. It be open up to change. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. You have a full moon energy out here, which brings a conclusion. You have a first quarter moon out here, which speaks about the energy gaining momentum, all right, and your commitment overall being tested. And then you got a new moon energy out here that's bringing in a new beginning, right? Push through any insecurities with the first quarter moon in Cancer. That happens to be the energy of the emotional state for you. So that's what could be bothering you right now is your emotional state about how you feel about certain situations. All right. Down on the bottom of the deck, trust the universe. I can't make it up. First quarter moon in Aquarius. It's not even giving me the full moon in Aquarius energy in this reading. It's just saying there's a new beginning coming, maybe after this illumination in Aquarius's energy, right? And how Pluto's going to have that little last step into Capricorn. But once it goes full blown for the next 20 something years, that's what this is. It's like be ready for change. Uranus being in Taurus, change. When it comes to what we put in our mouth, food that's being grown, it's agriculture, change. All right. Split the deck. Make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. Don't ever forget about self-love, you guys. And that's what I feel is the most significant. Everybody's worrying about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else got going on, how you can be in competition. What? Libra calls for balance, and that's within yourself, your masculine and your feminine energies. Fuck what everybody else got going on. All right. So heavy air energy here as well. I got Aquarius twice, Libra energy here. I'm seeing earth, fire, and water. A little bit, but mostly air. I feel like utilize your brain. I don't know. But I am gonna read out where we at right now. Upcoming this full moon in Aquarius out this book. Let me see. Just so we can feel the energy. All right, so the card speaks about being real, clearly. It says sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. It's time to release. All right. So the manifesting balance says find a balance between being real and trying to please all of the people at the same time. So Aquarius says because you are humanitarian, this could be you trying to be like, oh, I got you, don't worry, right? But be real within yourself. Why are you doing what you're doing? Are you passionate enough about it? Like, that's what it's giving. Manifestation mindset. It says life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. So the ritual for an awakening in this process here with this full moon coming up, it says add frankincense, essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed and call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in all the awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth. Once you know that in your heart, you'll know your next best step. All right. So the affirmation here, it says the truth empowers me and sets me free. But the best time to work with your magic when this energy is taking place is going to be when the moon is in Aquarius on Saturn's day, Saturday, the 17th. That came up in the reading the other day. So here we are coming out of the moon in Capricorn, ingressing into the moon in Aquarius on Saturn's day, which are ruled by, both of those signs are ruled by Saturn. So it's an explosion of energy this Saturday coming up. I'll look at the transits real quick, but that's what it's giving me. All right. And or on Saturn's hour. Saturn's hour is going to be the very first hour of the day on Saturday. And or when we're in the planetary energies of Capricorn and or of Aquarius, meaning the moon energy, emotional state, at the planetary hour of Saturn. Let's see when is the next period. It's like, let's get deep into it because it's very detailed. It'll tell you exactly when to use the energy. 8:47 p.m. tonight up until 9:39 p.m. tonight is going to be the planetary hour of Saturn with the moon in Capricorn. Now, this can be for the next couple days, you know what I mean, through the weekend up until we see this full moon, where the planetary hour of Saturn is going to be like heavy on like, say something, all right? Stand up, be a boss, be the one in leadership, be the captain of some shit, all right? But be careful that you're not putting too much into energy that doesn't serve you. That's what it is. All right. The full moon in Aquarius takes place when the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Aquarius, obviously. All right. So I gave you guys the energy. What was I about to look up? Saturday's energy. Let me see. So the 17th came up in one of my other readings where I was like, oh, the number 17 might be significant. The number 19 might be significant. And it was giving me the energy of these dates. Why? Because they were significant to this energy coming up. All right. So we have on that specific day, the moon in Capricorn is going to square over to Chiron in Aries, which Chiron in Aries has a lot to do with self-healing. All right. It looks more so like the moon in Capricorn is going to quincunx the energy of the sun in Leo, 5 houses apart, which I just spoke about with you guys, and where Mercury has now retrograded back into Leo and is in the moon in Capricorn. Okay, so in conjunction, discord, all right, disharmony. It's not compatible. It doesn't work well. There will be a trine with the moon in Capricorn over to Uranus and Taurus. So this trine can bring auspicious energies pertaining to creativity, finances, all right, or something that you value. And if you need to open up to change, okay. We'll also see the that's where it happens. So on that very day, we'll see, I'm telling you, I know my shit. And in conjunction, the very same day on Saturday, 17th, with the sun in Leo and Mercury in Leo. That's in retrograde, by the way. So there's a review there of, let's just say, Mercury and Leo. Let's look it up in the book. Let me just show facts here. All right, Mercury and Leo energy. Something dramatic as fuck. All right, it says an extravagant presentation, grand occasion, holding court with something, mental feats, a creative interest, entered in with flamboyance, and or a love affair through correspondence. That's what it speaks about. All right. What else do we have going on that day? There will be the sextile with the moon in Capricorn at the 29th degree over to Neptune in Pisces at the 29th degree. So Pisces, Capricorn, earth and water compatible. All right, we'll see the moon in Aquarius that's going to conjunct Pluto at the very first degree, and which we spoke about was the Sabian symbol for lasting values. Yes, the old Adobe mission, lasting values. And then we're going to see the rest of the day more so with sesquiquadrats, which are like discomfort, challenging energies. With Venus in Virgo, Jupiter in Gemini. We'll see it with Venus in Virgo to Pluto in Aquarius. Once again, could definitely feel more so discord. All right. And then we'll see the semi-square over to Saturn and Pisces. Saturn being the ruling energy, and what we're speaking about being in Pisces, that happens to be the emotional state. It's where you're in the energy of the unknown. You don't know what's coming up. You don't know why you're doing something. Follow your intuition is what it's saying. Stay very disciplined, very structured in your energies. Why do you feel the way that you do? All right. Semi-squares are like slight tension. You're going to, put in the work. That's what I feel. Put in the work. Let's pull a crystal on this. How long I've been on here? Whew, gotta go. Okay. I'm going to try to tap into different energies today, you guys. That's why I've been trying to spread my readings out. But I'm picking up on some heavy shit lately with these transits. So follow me here when we're doing, energy check-ins, community chats. I definitely got some shit to say. I don't mind sharing, my spiritual sense with my angel messages readings and my chakra tapping, all that good stuff. I love the Astro Dice roll readings, you guys. It's helping me tap more so into my intuition and giving me insight on what could be coming up, what the reading's going to be about. All right. So if you guys get some Astro Dice and you learn astrology, meditate on those energies. You're going to learn a lot from it because I've learned a whole lot. All right. Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. All right. Let's see. The priceless gift of time and the pressure combined. Beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges and the right use of your power. All right. So for those that are out there that are trying to gain power, make sure you're using that power in the right way. All right. 20. Pluto judgment. I just said it earlier. All right. 20. All right. The general message here says, as co-creators with our fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work. The credit, the fun, the power of manifestation. Today, you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. You never know what silent struggles people are hiding, and your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So, listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time as you have suffered much in your life and now are in a place of maturity and understanding. Avoid being reactive, for there is strength in quiet. Loving gestures, such as the willingness to listen or to say, I am sorry that you are in this situation. Often, it is the gentle actions that hold the most power. I can come off a bit rushed, you know what I mean, rash at times. So I apologize. Your ability to move hearts is very strong right now. So even as you maintain healthy boundaries and make the choice to your own, or make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the conscious universe who knows the healing power of love and compassion. All right. So it says here, diamonds can be formed in the Earth's mantle in a lab. Interesting. I said something about a lab earlier. Or due to a collision of an asteroid with Earth. However, they come into being. They teach us that extreme pressure and hardships can transform even the most ordinary into something incredibly strong and beautiful. Diamond Spirit asks us to contemplate how something that felt unbearable may have actually assisted us becoming more fully who we are. Can you see how strong you are now? So the challenges that you're being placed with in your lifetime is to only make you stronger. And I feel like it's always going to put you in a position of power. Use it wisely. It's not for you to try to control people. All right. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.